cool.
Welcome back to the podcast where I'm Duran.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Glenn.
Why you do your voice like that? Is that how we sound to you?
Yeah, man, you guys got real deep, and I had to be D too. I couldn't sound like no bitch.
Okay. All right. Well,
Speaking
Glenn-
of, I'm just kidding.
Glenn, Duran has a question for you.
So, Duran,
Yeah, he want me to ask, but really, Michael wants to know why is it so hard for women to apologize?
look,
Exactly. Look at the camera. Why is it so hard for women to apologize?
Look me, I want you guys to listen.
I'm listening. I'm moving my hair.
This is the easiest question in the world to answer.
What's that?
And also the hardest. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
It's hard for them to apologize because they never think they're wrong. You could literally show them step by step why they are wrong, and you are still wrong.
I'm so glad we got such a diverse cast for this question,
It's
so that people don't think that we are being biased. Continue.
no, I mean that's pretty much it. It's really that simple.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining today's live podcast.
I'm gonna take the women's side here and say that they apologize when they're right. When they're wrong.
Boy, you know dang well ain't no woman apologize to you for being wrong about nothing. They ask you a question. That's an apology.
How so?
Is the refrigerator still in the kitchen, babe? What we eat for dinner tonight? You want to come watch what's the show on Netflix? It don't even matter. You want to come watch Wednesday?
They give you 30 minutes to cool off and then start asking questions.
Is the kids in, or you get a text message? Oh, that was notorious. You get that text that texts you, what you doing? You know what I'm doing.
I'm 2 rooms over.
Mhm.
No, I think women that I know of apologize when they're wrong.
Ain't no woman around me that apologizes when she wrong.
Not even your wife.
My wife doesn't apologize when she's wrong.
I don't think
It's not a stab at her. So
I don't think my wife physically can do that.
But
I don't think her body would allow the words to come out of her mouth.
but
it's because
If she's
they
not
all
a-
you get a conjunction every time when they say something. So it's like, okay, like Glenn said, you can literally break it.
Hold on, Rasman. You can't say that.
You
dude.
can't, hey, bro.
You can't,
Hey. Yeah.
you can't say that.
Wow. So, like Glenn said, you can explain it play by play, word for word for occurrence, and they'll be like, "Yep, uh huh." But I just feel like, and that canceled out everything you just said.
See,
It's like an Uno reverse card.
I'm gonna throw my wife out here because she used to didn't apologize. Like she used to in the past. I had to call her out about it a little bit, but she would do things that would be like an apology, like, "Oh, I'm gonna cook you dinner," or "I'm gonna do," and like you knew everything was smoothed over at that point. But now she just, if she's wrong, she'll apologize for it. And if not, I make her.
I'm just saying. So everybody just gonna play the safe role, and Duran gonna be the bad guy and get
I'm
thrown
not
out.
playing the safe role.
How? What do you mean? I'm literally agreeing with you, Duran.
Shut up, Glenn. No,
Don't agree with me, Glenn.
Glenn is agreeing because he literally said that. But that's crazy though. But like, why? I don't understand. Like anything a man says is automatically negated. We can never have a victory ever. Never. It don't matter if it's
Can I say that word?
Victory?
victory. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you can say that too. Yes.
Negated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Feels a little touchy.
I
No,
will say this. I don't think I know any other woman who apologizes. So I mean,
Like, bro, my mama didn't even apologize. She just did
Who is
stuff
the
for
man
me.
of the house?
It don't matter who the man is, because
Bro,
gotta
listen.
we gotta get Rosvon on the
Listen,
show.
5 people live in my house, and in the order of who runs it, I am number 5.
I mean, it feels
Mind
like
you,
that
there is a
sometimes.
1-year-old there.
Right, bro. Like I don't get it.
No, I will say like it took a while for us to get to a point where I feel like even on my side too, like to apologize when I was wrong. And I say it's different. Like I used to be like, I'm sorry, but everybody knows like if I say I'm sorry, I'm not really sorry. But to really apologize,
Hey, bro,
I
don't
feel
throw
like-
your mama under the bus like that.
but that's the thing. I feel like our parents never apologized.
Heck no.
Glenn, I mean, did your mom apologize after she would spank you?
No.
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 She apologized during it, right? She was like,
No.
I'm so sorry for hitting you.
No, dude.
No, I've met your mom. She ain't
Yeah.
apologized.
My mom probably enjoyed it a little too much, actually.
Like, me being me, honestly, I'm quick. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. I'm gonna say I'm sorry and move on. If I've done something to you, I don't want to lean too far into it because that might be the next
I've been
podcast.
drinking.
I just can't. I can't be like, nah, I ain't do nothing wrong.
See, and I feel like we need a woman on this episode to
Okay, I will say though, just because it's hard for women to apologize doesn't mean that I will apologize.
but if you know you're wrong, you're not apologizing.
Not always.
You'll do it. You want to do it.
No, hold on. Not always.
Not as often as other
Especially if I've realized I'm wrong, but she hasn't quite realized she's right yet, and she hasn't figured out that I've realized I'm wrong. I will not admit that I know I am wrong.
You're like, let me walk away and get out of this really fast.
Yeah. I start trying to figure out how I can spin this to being like, okay, you know what? We're both wrong. Okay, let's just leave it at that. And then
For me, it's like when it just feels like I lost my train of thought there.
I see that.
I know.
For me, I
bro.
just, like I said, I apologize if I'm wrong, and I take that accountability. But to not get it back is crazy. Now, my wife will apologize, but it's not as often as I would like it to be. Let's put it like that. But majority of the women don't apologize.
But have you ever been like mid argument and then she realized she's wrong and apologized?
yeah, because you can see it in their face.
That's the worst for me. That's the worst part for me because you're still like, I'm ready to argue. I'm ready to keep it going. And then she's like, yeah, you're right. I apologize. And I'm just like, so what do I do with this feeling now?
Oh no, that's different from
No,
me.
you've never had.
No,
Yeah.
like I get the apology, but it's more so me talking, and I'm like, okay. Now that I talked to myself about it, I was wrong.
I will say, me and my wife are at a very healthy point in our relationship where we don't have to apologize to each other. So,
I mean, it's been a while.
It's nice.
It's been a while since I or she have had to apologize to each other.
Yeah. Yep.
Durant said him and his wife have never argued.
I never said
Although
that. That's why I was quiet.
Arguing with your wife doesn't mean anything. It's just you care. Now, arguing every day, that's a different thing. But having an argument here or there doesn't mean anything. So, long story short, though, I think we all agree women do apologize, right? Durant?
No, that's not what we said.
No, that is not the total agreement.
Michael's right. Just say it.
No.
So outside of that, like, do you feel like it's just in men to apologize, I guess, to end the argument?
Yeah, I do think that like we kind of tend to take the path of least resistance, right? And so in truth, we will apologize, even if we know we are right, just to kind of what's the saying, like pick your battles.
Yeah.
So like you got to ask yourself if this specific thing is really the hill you want to die on, because if it's not,
Like,
then just apologize and move on, and happy wife, happy life.
I see you.
For men, I think it's more so too that we just don't got the attention span to keep doing that. Now, I don't want to keep raising my voice at you. I don't want to keep going back and forth. I just said all I could say, and you're saying what you're saying, and I feel like I'm done with the conversation. And so we just gonna keep going back and forth. Somebody got to bend the knee.
For me, it's just I'm used to unhealthy arguing. Like I wasn't part of forensics in school, so we didn't debate. So like I'm just used to arguing where it's like if I'm gonna argue with somebody, we're gonna take it to 10. We're gonna fight and we're gonna get it over because that's how it is with like when you grew up, right? And
Like-
so at this point, when I feel myself getting that deep into an argument with my wife, I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
So
Like that's not what I'm here for with you.
So that time when we was younger and you punched me in my eye, I was just supposed to forget about it.
You did because that's what we do. We fight and we get it over with.
All right.
That's true. I did tell my wife that like dudes will fight and then they'll just like, you get up and you shake hands or,
I've seen
Whatever.
it so many
I'm
times.
so
Yeah,
glad you
man.
said that. I need more men to agree on this because when I said this to a group of women,
sometimes you just need to beat the shit out of each
they
other.
did not believe me. I said men are real simple. Either we gonna fight and then I'm saying, all right, get up, we going to Burger King now, or we gonna fight and just not talk to you no more. That's it. There's the only two options that make sense to a man.
Yeah.
I will say that Roswan said no need to raise voice. Nice calm conversation and find a solution and let it go. For me, it's not necessarily. I think we've gotten to the point we don't even raise our voice at each other. I've like never called my wife out her name, anything like that. I just feel like for you to say you love somebody and then to do that, like it just doesn't add up.
Let's clarify here, since he brought that up and you said that. When I say argument, no, we're not talking about abusive, toxic, where I put my hands on you, demeaned you, told you this, or did anything to spite out of
It's not
spite for you. It's not like that. It's
That's
not,
for
when
the
I,
aftercast.
like when you get into it, sometimes when you with your wife, you might raise your voice, but you're not screaming at the top of your lungs. You're raising it because it's an emotion. Sometimes you can't control your emotion when you're going back and forth in banter.
Mhm.
It's sometimes debates get heated. Even in a regular debate, like you said, debate club, voices get raised because it's two parties arguing two different subjects. So we're not talking about, oh, I yelled at you and you're crying on the pillow at night, and I'm like, shut up before I put my hands on you.
It was so serious to the end.
Yeah, no.
What did this man say?
And so I was like, yeah, I ain't saying like that, but I'm just saying. I know that I've gotten to that point because, like I said, to me, men's attention span don't last that long. So after I already said what I said, I don't want to keep repeating, but a different way, right?
No, I get it.
I don't
think
want to
for
keep
me,
saying the same thing.
Another thing is that I feel like if you don't have an outlet, you hold on to that a little bit longer than you should. And that's why I don't really like getting into those like actual big arguments or whatever, because it's like,
Ooh, that was nasty.
at least with us, like if we argue, we fight, it's over with, we cool again, right? You can't do that. You can get to the argue, you can't get to the fight without going to jail. And then there's months and years of repercussions from that. So
I'm glad you brought that up, Michael, on camera in front of all these people. When is the last time that we legitimately argued? Because I don't remember.
I mean,
Like you was literally like, I'll call you 10 minutes later. Shut up.
it's been a minute. I
I
can't
don't-
remember.
I don't. In our adult life,
Me and Glenn have argued
I don't
probably more recently
know.
than anything. I forgot. I did something one day and it legit ticked you off.
I mean,
And guess what? I wasn't a woman. I apologize.
In
And
the
on
story.
that note, what is it? Denzel said it. Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home?
That's what I say all the time. I'm like, that's what makes me dangerous. Is I want to go home, but I will go to jail.
But guess what's gonna happen when you in jail?
You gonna come get me?
She still ain't gonna apologize.
Oh, we ain't talking about her. I'm just saying, like in
Oh, me,
general.
yeah, I
yeah,
got
that's crazy to admit.
and I'm
gonna go
still gonna say, between the three of us, I'm the only one that's actually been inside of a prison.
that's crazy.
I was in a prison before you.
That's crazy.
You was visiting though, I wasn't.
You wasn't locked up either.
Right, exactly. Go ahead.
I kept it locked. No.
Rosva, tell your wife hi. And then see if she'll apologize live next week for us. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. We want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, share, and we will catch you on the next episode. Peace.